everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Wix contact from WooCommerce orders. So I am an owner of a business and I sell my products online with the help of WooCommerce. So my objective is that whenever an order is placed by any of my customers with the help of WooCommerce, automatically I want to create a contact of that same customer in my Wix account. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between WooCommerce and Wix with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn how to do this amazing automation, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Wix contacts from WooCommerce orders. So I am an owner of a business and I sell products online with the help of WooCommerce. So my objective is that whenever a new order is placed by any of my customers with the help of WooCommerce, I want to create a record of that same customer in my Wix account automatically. For that, what we are going to do is we're going to simply create an automation between WooCommerce and Wix with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow as How to Create Wix Contact from WooCommerce Order. So this is the name of my workflow, okay? After that, over here it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this arrow and these are the folders from which I'm going to select WooCommerce Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to our workflow and selecting the folder, let's click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of How to Create Wix Contact from WooCommerce Order, and there are 2 windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. Trigger and action are the 2 most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these 2 concepts. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, what we are going to do is we're going to set up our trigger step, and for the trigger application, we are going to select it as WooCommerce. So we are going to select our trigger application as WooCommerce, and a trigger event is going to be new order created. As our objective is that whenever a new order is placed by any of our customers, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response, okay? Then you can see Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. With the help of this unique webhook URL, we are going to connect WooCommerce to Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below. Firstly, we need to copy this webhook URL from here. After copying the URL, we have to open our WooCommerce account. As you can see, that is my WooCommerce account right over here, and now we are going to connect this account to Pabbly Connect. For that, under WooCommerce, click on Settings right over here. After clicking on Settings, from this bar right over here, you have to click on Advanced. After selecting Advanced, over here you can see under Page Setup, it says Webhooks. We're going to click on it. As we're going to click on Webhooks, over here next to Webhooks, it says Add Webhook. We're going to click on it. As we're going to click on webhooks, over here we are going to add a new webhook right over here. For the name of the webhook, I'm going to give it as WooCommerce Order. So this is the name that I want to give to my webhook right over here. For the status over here, I'm going to select it as active. For the topic over here, we are going to select it as order created, as we want to capture the response in our webhook for the order being created, okay? For the delivery URL, we're going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. For the secret key over here, I'm going to enter a dummy secret key. And for the API version, I'm going to select it as WP REST API Integration v3. So I'm going to select this API version. After that, I'm going to click on Save Webhook. After that, you can see it says webhook updated successfully. That means we have successfully added the webhook. If I'm going to open my workflow that I've created, I'm going to scroll down. You can see over here a dummy response is captured, and if you're going to receive this response right over here, this means that we successfully added webhook to our WooCommerce account, and our Pabbly Connect account is now successfully connected to WooCommerce account. So now to collect the response of the order being created in our workflow, we need to click on Recapture Webhook Response and then yes right over here. As you're going to do that, over here now it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a new order, a dummy order with the help of WooCommerce, and we're going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the order being created or not. For that, I'm going to open the product that I'm selling with the help of WooCommerce. As you can see that this is the product that I'm going to sell with the help of WooCommerce, and now we're going to do a dummy purchase of this product. For that, I'm going to open this link in a new tab right over here. So this is the product that I'm selling in the name of new generation phone right over here, and I'm going to purchase this product and create an order. For that, I'm going to click on add to cart. After clicking on add to cart, I'm going to click on proceed to checkout. After click on proceed to checkout, over here it is asking for the billing details. For the first name over here, I'm going to write it as demo. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as person12. For the company name over here, I'm going to write it as Pabbly. For the country over here, I'm going to select it as India. For the street address over here, I'm going to write it as 108 Lake City Town. So this is the street address. For the city over here, I'm going to write it as Bhopal. For the state over here, I'm going to select it as Madhya Pradesh. For the pin code over here, I'm going to write in a dummy pin code. For the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. And for the email address over here, I'm going to write it as demoperson12@pabblytunes.com. So after filling these details, I'm going to click on place order. As you can see that over here it says thank you, your order has been received. That means we successfully created an order with the help of WooCommerce for the product new generation phone. So now I'm going to open my Pabbly Connect account and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect has captured the response of this order being created or not. For that, I'm going to open my workflow. I'm going to scroll down, and yes, as you can see right over here, a response is captured in our Pabbly Connect account. If you're going to tally the response, for the first name of our customer as demo, last name as person12, company as Pabbly, country as India, city as Bhopal, address as 108 Lake City Town. For the postal code, a dummy postal code, state as Madhya Pradesh. For the product that we have purchased as new generation phone. So this means that we successfully created a connection between WooCommerce and Pabbly Connect, and a trigger setup is done. So now whenever any order is placed by any of our customers, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response, okay? After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step, and as our objective is that whenever a new order is placed by any of our customers with the help of WooCommerce, automatically a contact of that same customer should be created in our Wix account. So we are going to set up our action step, and for the action application, we are going to select it as Wix. So we're going to select our action application as Wix, and for the action event, I'm going to select it as create contact. After that, we're going to click on connect in order to connect Wix to Pabbly Connect. A new window is going to appear on which click on add new connection, but if you want, you can select the existing connection. After that, click on connect with Wix. After clicking on connect with Wix, you can see a new dialog box is then going to appear. Over here, we have to provide the app ID and the app secret key in order to connect Wix to Pabbly Connect. And from where we're going to have the access of the app ID and the app secret key. For that, you have to click on this hyperlink right over here. As soon as you're going to click on this hyperlink right over here, you will be forwarded towards this page. And over here, we have to follow the steps given here below in order to have the details that Pabbly Connect is asking for, okay? Firstly, it is asking for us to log into Wix Developer Center. So we are going to open our Wix Developer Center by click on this link. As soon as you're going to do that, now we have to create a new app right over here. Where it says create new app, we're going to click on it. We're going to click on build from scratch. As soon as you're going to click on build from scratch, firstly we need to give a name to our application. So I'm going to give a name to my application as, so this is the name of my application, that is WooCommerce Orders, okay? So this is the name that I want to give to my application. After giving a name to our application, we need to click on OAuth right over here. We're going to click on it. As we're going to click on OAuth, you can see over here an app ID and an app secret key is provided. So I'm going to copy this ID from here, and I'm going to paste the ID in Pabbly Connect right over here. Then for the app secret key, I'm going to copy this ID from here, and I'm going to paste the secret key right over here, okay? Now we're going to open our OAuth page again. After that, we're going to click on this arrow. Over here, it is asking for the add URL and the add redirect URL right over here. So in this help desk right over here, we're going to scroll down. It says for the app URL, we have to enter this URL. So I'm going to copy this link from here, and I'm going to paste the app URL right over here. For the redirect URL, we're going to open our help desk as well. Over here, it says we have to enter this redirect URL. So I'm going to copy this URL from here and paste it right over here. And then I'm going to click on save right over here. It says the changes were successfully saved. That means we successfully saved this page right over here. Now you have to give some permissions. For that, click on permissions tab right over here. As you're going to click on permissions tab, you have to click on add permission. Then click on filter by category. Under category, we have to search for contacts and members. We're going to select this, and we're going to scroll down, and lastly over here it says manage members and contacts all permission. We're going to provide the all permission right over here, and then we're going to click on save. As we have done that, over here, see the changes have been successfully saved. So this means we have successfully added the permission right over here, okay? So after that, what we are going to do is we are going to go back to our Pabbly Connect account. We're going to click on save right over here. As we're going to click on save, it is asking for a permission. I'm going to click on allow. As the save process, my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect, so I'm going to click on agree and add right over here. As you can see that we successfully authorized Wix to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, as we want to create a contact, it is asking for the contact details. Firstly, I'm going to close these tabs right over here, okay? So it is asking for the contact details for the first name, last name, email, country code, phone number and all the other details of the contact. So now what we are going to do is for the details of the contact, we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we are going to insert the data from the previous step of our workflow. And how it is going to happen, that as soon as you go to click on this field right away, it says WooCommerce new order created. This was the previous step of our workflow. And as you go to click on this arrow, this was the response that was captured in our previous step. As over here it is asking for the first name of our customer, we are going to map the data of the first name of our customer right over here. As we have mapped the data, what happens is the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the data right over here is going to be updated, okay? Next, it is asking for the last name. So we're going to map the data of the last name of our customer right over here. Next, it is asking for the line item email tagged. I'm going to select it as untagged, okay? Next, it is asking for the email address of our customer. So we're going to map the data of the email address of our customer right over here. Next, it is asking for the country code. I'm going to map the data of the country code that we have received. This is the country code. I'm going to map the data and we need to enter the data over here. We just have to enter the country code, whichever country it is. Like for India, we have to enter IN. That is why I map the data for the country code as IN right over here, okay? Next, it is asking for the phone number. So we're going to map the data of the phone number of our customer. Next, it is asking for the address tagged. I'm going to select it as untagged. For the address line 1, I'm going to map the data of the address response that we have received in our previous step. It is asking for the address line 2. I'm going to skip the part as I don't require the fields. For the subdivision over here, it is asking for the data for the state. So we're going to map the data of the state response that we have received in our previous step. I'm going to map the data. Next, it is asking for the address city. For the city over here, I'm going to map the data of the city response that we have received in our previous step. For the postal code, we're going to map the data of the postal code response that we have received in our previous step. This is the response. I'm going to map the data. For the country, we need to map the data of the country response and country code right over here. For the company, we need to map the response of the company name that we have received in our previous step. That is right over here. It is asking for the job title, birth date and all the other details. I'm going to skip the part as I don't require the fields. After filling all the details, I'm going to click on save and send test request. As we have done that, over here response is received and the response that we have received is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my Wix account and I'm going to check whether a new contact is created in my Wix account or not. For that, I'm going to open my Wix account. So this is the contacts page of my Wix account right over here. I'm going to refresh this page right over here. You can see over here contact is created in our Wix account. I'm going to open this contact. For the first name as demo, last name as person12, for the email as demoperson12@pabblytudes.com, for the phone number, dummy mobile number, address as 108 Lake City Town, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, a dummy postal code and country as India, company as Pabbly and all the other details. So this means that we successfully created a contact with the help of the order that was placed by our customers with the help of WooCommerce. So this means that we successfully created an automation between WooCommerce and Wix with the help of Pabbly Connect. But now for all of you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another purchase with the help of WooCommerce and I'm going to check whether contact of that same customer is created in my Wix account or not. For that, I'm going to place another order with the help of WooCommerce. So this is the product link. I'm going to open this link in a new tab. So this is the product that I want to purchase with the help of WooCommerce. I'm going to add this to my cart. After that, over here it is asking for the billing details. So I'm going to fill in the details right over here. As you can see that I filled in the details of my customer right away. For the first name as Tess, last name as Smart45, company as Pabbly, country as India, street address as 12 New Street, town as Bhopal, state as Madhya Pradesh, pin code or dummy pin code, for a phone number, dummy mobile number, email address as tesssmart45@pabblytudes.com. After filling the details, I'm going to place the order right over here. As you can see that over here the order is placed successfully because it says your order has been received. So now I'm going to open my Wix account and I'm going to check whether a contact is created of this customer right over here in my Wix account or not. For that, I'm going to open my Wix account. I'm going to refresh this page. After refreshing the page, this is my contacts. Over here for the contacts, I'm going to search for Test Smart. As we have done that, over here you can see a new contact is created in our Wix account right away for the name as testsmart45, email address as testsmart45@pablytunes.com, for the phone number, dummy mobile number, address as 12 New Street, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, Radavi, postal code in country as India, and company as Pabbly. So this means that we successfully created an automation between WooCommerce and Wix with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and I sell my products online with the help of WooCommerce. My objective was that as soon as an order is placed with the help of WooCommerce by any of my customers, automatically I wanted to create a contact of that same customer. I've placed the order with the help of WooCommerce in my Wix account. For that, what we have done is we have simply created an automation between WooCommerce and Wix with the help of Pabbly Connect, and this is how we create this amazing automation. So if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video. Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.